Today is finally the day. I'm driving to Kauhajoki to install my solo exhibition, and it feels a little bit unreal. This is not my first exhibition, but I've been working on this series for a year and a half now, and I can't wait to see the whole body of work in one space. So I am packing these artworks to my trusty old car and getting ready for the drive. As you can see, my car is packed with paintings, and it started snowing, so this is going to be interesting. The beginning of the drive wasn't too bad, but the closer I got to Kauhajoki, the heavier the snowfall became, and the driving conditions started to get worse. I was already slightly overwhelmed and wired up because of the upcoming exhibition, so this weather didn't exactly soothe my nerves. I actually had to stop and clean the windshield wipers because I just couldn't see anything. The weather is getting so much worse. I am almost there, but I am a little bit worried about how I'm gonna get back home. Finally, after that stressful drive, arriving at the gallery felt like a huge relief. I was so positively surprised by how beautiful the space was. At the moment I stepped inside, I got this really wonderful feeling of joy and excitement. Unpacking the paintings took such a ridiculously long time. I am saving every single sheet of bubble wrapper, and I am going to use the same ones when I take down the exhibition. It is a lot of plastic after all, and I don't want to create any unnecessary waste. It felt really interesting to see how these bright colors slowly filled the gallery, revealing themselves one by one. And it kind of felt like the space itself was coming alive. These artworks started to communicate with each other and the space itself. I made a plan for the layout at home, but I kind of knew I would probably have to make some changes when I got to the gallery. And that's exactly what happened. I mean, you can plan all you want, but sometimes the paintings have a mind of their own, and then you just kind of have to respect their wishes and move things around until everything finds its place. These two had to be moved to another spot later on. At this point, this really wonderful local fellow told me to take a break. Apparently, I looked really tired. And I'm glad I did. There is this really lovely coffee shop downstairs, and I am taking a little break from everything. I just ate the best kind of cake. I don't think I've had anything so good for a long time. And even though I'm quite tired, I am also very happy because everything looks quite good, and yeah, I'm a bit speechless. In the end, I left out 3 pieces from the exhibition because they just didn't fit in with the overall flow. 2 of them were actually the artworks I just recently framed. Sometimes this happens, and I rather present a cohesive collection than force something that doesn't really belong. I didn't organize an official opening, since the gallery is a couple of hours away and the day was already long. Social situations can be a little bit tough for me, and I've always found openings kind of awkward. So instead I decided to come to the gallery a little bit earlier when I come to take the exhibition down, and give anyone who wanted a chance to chat with me. It feels more relaxed than a formal opening. I don't have to pose, and there are less social rules I'd have to figure out on the spot. Just a nice and easy way to connect, and I kind of like that. It is finally done, and it feels good. I am very tired, but now I'm going to see my grandma. I didn't film much details of the artworks, but I'll be updating my website after the exhibition. So if you want to take a closer look of the artworks, new photos will be available somewhere around April. This is one of the artworks that came home with me. It is actually one of my favorites, and I already have plans for it. A possible group exhibition in the near future. But we'll see, because right now I just really need to recover for a while. I got home sometime after 7 p.m. and I suddenly realized I hadn't eaten all day, except that one piece of cake. This was a good but really exhausting day. I really hope that people enjoy the exhibition and that these paintings bring them joy and light, inspire reflection and foster connection with their inner selves and the nature around us. Thank you so much for sharing this journey with me, and I'll see you in the next vlog.